What is the most unusual or scary thing that you've ever found in your toilet? There was a man in Florida who got the surprise of a lifetime when he walked into the bathroom, turned on the light, went to go sit down on the toilet, and there was an iguana sitting in the water. An iguana.
He was splashing and hissing at me. I was scared. I'm not a reptile fan. That's when it turned around and opened its mouth. And that's all I needed to see to back off for a minute and figure out what was going on. I was trying to work up the nerve to grab him and throw him out. Before I did that, he crawled out and crawled behind the toilet. And that's when I grabbed the strainer and shoot him out.
Shoot him out. I thought you shoot him out.
No, shoot him out. He came in through the dog door.
Oh, okay.
Or he came in from where the dog, because he said that he will never leave his door open for his dog again. And in Florida, you just never know.
You keep everything sealed.
All of
that
it.
dude could have sat down and seriously got his plums munched on.
Do they bite like
scratched.
that?
What is that?
they
Was
whip.
hissing?
It's just hissing at him.
Hissing?
He's
Oh,
sitting
really?
down and your plums are dripping down.
I think they
Ew.
whip with their tail, too.
Whatever they do, I don't want it over me or underneath me while I'm going to the bathroom.
Heck no. 800-682-1075. What is the weird thing you found in your toilet? Let's go to Jetty. Jetty, what's the weird thing you found in your toilet?
A baby possum.
What?
Baby possum.
How'd he get in there?
I rehab baby possums. I carry the mail, and if I find them, the dead mom on the road, I pull them out and raise them till they're big enough. And I had them. My dad died 3 years ago, and I have them in a little doggy playpen at his house. And my son goes in, stops by to use the bathroom, and he called, "Mom, do you have possums in Papa Fred's house?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." He said, "Well, there's one in the toilet." I'm like, "Is it dead?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, get it out." He don't want to know what he said, but
Jetty, this will go down in history as the most redneck phone call we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
So, and no offense to you, Jetty.
No offense
you
at
sound
all.
like a really nice lady.
We got questions.
no, I have some that I have raised. I have pet possums. I dress them up in suits and little hats.
My gosh. It's getting better.
You rehab possums. I run over possums.
Oh, Jason.
I'm kidding.
So you'll see a
I'm kidding.
possum on the side of the road.
I'm friends with Jared and Jason on Facebook, so they can look it up and see my pictures.
Okay. Jetty, I'm sure you're.
Jetty.
I have so many friends named Jetty.
I have to sort through them.
I'll take a look. Wait, do you do photo shoots with your possums? Because maybe I've seen that before.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're wearing tuxedos and stuff? Or, I mean,
They wear Christmas outfits. I did a Cinco de Mayo with
Little
him.
sombrero.
He had little-
I don't understand.
I don't either.
Are
I love it,
possums
but I
supposed to be pets in the house?
They kill other pets, though.
I am the redneck mail lady, so there you go.
Okay, Jetty,
Yes.
here's a question for you. So you're just driving down the side of the road,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And you see a dead possum. Unfortunately, it's been hit and killed. Are you just assuming that they're carrying babies, and you just go rummaging around in their sack? What do they have?
Yeah, what do they have?
They have
It's a pouch.
a pouch. It's
That's a marsupial.
And then there's other people that do the same thing, and they will message me on Facebook like, "Hey, I got these possums." I'm like, it wasn't just a couple months ago. I had 13 of them.
In
My
the
God.
house?
No.
No,
no.
silly.
Oh.
Here she
Crazy.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, here she is holding a possum on her shoulder.
I do have a pet one. I have a pet one. His name is Dalton.
Dalton
But does
the
the-
possum.
why
You
does-
have to check my Facebook. You have to check my Facebook out and
I'm
see
looking
him in
at
his little costume.
this one.
My question, though, is
Go ahead.
why aren't more people, if possums make great pets, why aren't more people having possum pets?
You really won't believe it. You wouldn't believe how many is on TikTok with pet possums.
Here's looks like Buddy the possum with some Cinco de Mayo gear on.
okay.
You see that?
Oh, that's
me
actually
see.
pretty cute.
It's got a little Cinco de Mayo sombrero on.
don't they just run away, though?
Look at
Jenny,
it.
I actually love this. This has
That's
made my
cool,
day.
yeah.
It's bizarre to me, but it's really made my day.
You just never know what people are doing with their time.
No.
Yeah.
You know?
And possums can never get rabies.
I love it.
They're immune to rabies.
They are.
They cannot. Yes.
Mhm.
They can never get rabies. Yes.
So did you say how this started, this possum obsession?
Well, everybody kept sending me stuff on Facebook. Like, if you find I did possum check its pouch, and I thought, I am never checking a pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I pulled upon one day, and I was like, oh, it's dead. And I said, oh, no, it's not. It's breathing. No, it wasn't breathing. There was babies in there.
Oh, man.
Well, I just can't live in here.
So,
Oh,
so,
my
So
God.
I do carry gloves and hand sanitizer. My little granddaughter was with me one day, and we stopped. She said, Nana, what are you doing? I was like, checking this possum to see if it's got
possum
babies.
pouch.
Checking the pouch.
Now, there's a picture on your Facebook page. Are these possum babies or are these possum embryos? Are these dead or alive?
What?
Okay, those were already dead. If you see some little
Okay.
embryos, they were already dead.
Okay.
But the recently one on my TikTok was like 13 of them I had outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little disturbed. When you save these possums, are you releasing them back into the wild? Is that what you're doing?
Well, one of them I didn't.
One of them
One you
didn't.
didn't. You kept one.
That's Dalton.
Yeah.
Dalton the possum. Oh, I
That's
see.
all.
Okay. What do they eat?
Oh, mine eats like a king. He gets like vineweed, spam, applesauce, vanilla pudding, Slim Jims, and they say possums will eat anything.
Jenny, you're lying.
Slim
You're feeding your possums.
Slim Jims and
It's not their natural diet.
oh yeah, snap it to a
Slim Jim Dalton.
I'm pretty sure they're not eating those in the wild.
Yeah, you release them back into the wild. They're like, "Where's our Slim Jim?"
Slim Jim.
No wild food. Oh, he loves bananas too. So yeah.
I don't know why Slim Jim's the part of this whole thing where I'm just like, that's not true anymore.
Yeah, I believe the rest
Well,
of
the Slim Jim is a meat, but vanilla pudding is like a sugary, man-made. I mean, I don't even know where I am right now. Where are you from?
Yeah, where do you live?
Medan.
Yeah.
Mayodan?
Not a
Mhm.
Of
yeah,
course.
it's not eating. So.
It's not eating, she
Well,
said.
now you just took the crown.
Yeah, I think Mayodan's the new king. Now, when you would stop, the first time you put your hand in a possum's pouch, was that odd?
Dead one. A dead one.
He's scary.
Was that? I mean, were you just like?
Well, actually, I didn't. Their little tails were sticking out, so I just pulled them out by their tails.
Like a claw machine.
This is
Wow.
not getting
And
better.
then did you Google like how to take care of them, or you just went home and said, "Let's get some
I
Slim
really
Jims"?
did. I got that first time it was like 4, and so I Googled it real quick, and it said they could have up to 13. I'm like, oh, we got to go back and check and see if there's more. But I don't know if they ran away or she only had 4. So I Googled it.
Okay.
You got to really keep those little things warm. But
Mhm.
Hmm. And now, do they have notorious bad eyesight? Like, why are they always dead on the road? Do you know?
they only come out at nighttime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more
guess
risky.
so.
All right, JD, that was one of the more entertaining calls. We're going to put you on hold. We want you to be our possum expert.
Oh, that's
You
a good
kn-
point.
Yeah.
Can you, Matt, can you grab
Yeah, no
Nobody
problem.
knows
I've
better.
already got that phone number. So.
or if we have just any other wild craziness. All right, Grace, can you top that? What's the weird thing you found in your toilet?
One time I found, well, it wasn't me that found it, but I heard about this story from my dad. So at my dad's house, you're going to think like this house is like in a cabin or some BFE shit, but I can't say shit on the radio.
Yeah,
No,
that's
just
twice.
did it
Thank
again.
you. All right.
All right, she found a bat.
Yeah, a bat.
There's
There was
a bat in the toilet.
Bat.
I had to let her go.
Okay.
Well,
Dang.
So,
Sorry.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Just
don't
said
even know
BSC, and then she
anymore.
said it.
I mean, somehow I feel like better about myself
why?
that I'm not like that. At
Well,
the same time,
she's-
I'm like, wow, that is.
Compassionate and
She sounded like
caring.
happy as
Yeah.
so happy.
Yeah.
She is.
What
I
am I
mean,
missing then? What am I missing in
why
life?
don't you go find
A
a possum
possum.
and stick your head in
No,
its
thank
pouch?
you.
That's the answer.
Let's go possum pouch hunting.
I would never.
Never.
Ever, ever, ever.
No.
Ever. Even if you paid me, I don't think I could do it.
Like when people have ferrets, I'm like, you're freaking weird.
Right.
Like if you got
Do you know somebody, speaking of TikTok, all the things that Jetty was talking about on TikTok, I saw this thing where some woman was sitting there and she was like, just sitting here wondering where hamsters live in the wild because I've never seen one just living in the wild. And I thought, good point.
That's a great point.
Where do they live?
I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody give it a goog. That's true. I've never been like
Oh,
in
it's
the
a
woods like,
hamster.
oh, there's a hamster.
Yeah. I
Huh.
had hamsters as a kid. That was a mistake.
Ugh.
I had hamsters, and when like I had these cages with these tunnels and these running things, and I got 2 hamsters, and one of them got pregnant and had like 13 little babies in the thing.
Oh, yeah.
And they're little tiny thing. And the next day I went there, and all of them were gone. And then I looked, and the hamster can store all the babies in their cheeks. They're alive, but they're in their cheeks.
Weird.
Yes, and then all of a sudden they started growing up. I had 13 hamsters running around this cage.
13.
Yeah, and I reached in to get one of the things, and the other hamster, I guess the male or whoever, locked onto my hands and bit my hand. And then I think they started eating each other. It was a disaster.
Well, next time, throw in a Slim Jim.
That's
See what
right.
happens.
Yeah. You didn't know about the Slim Jims.
She said banana pudding.
Slim
And what else?
Jims.
And what else did she say? There was something in the beginning I didn't understand.
Code Red Mountain Dew? No, I'm playing.
Some snuff.
Applesauce.
A little snuff in
But no,
there.
wild hamsters are found throughout Europe and Asia, but they're nocturnal and only active at night.
Okay, that
So
explains.
they're not even in America.
Yeah.
Their whiskers help them navigate.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Katie, what happened in our bathroom here that makes you freaked out?
I went one day, as I often do, quickly during whatever we were doing on the show, and I turned on the light, lifted up the lid, and there was a cockroach in the water, and it was not just floating on the water; it was like kind of attached to the side. I slammed down the lid and flushed. My mistake is not actually witnessing it going down the water in the hole,
Yeah.
because then I thought, what if it crawled up into the under part of the seat where you can't see? And I thought, I can't put my butt on that.
No.
Because then it will just climb right up into where.
You ever?
It's like, oh, so I can't use it.
He's got a couple choices.
You do
too.
hear stories sometimes about a snake in the toilet, and I believe, because you would have to be able to, certain reptiles or animals would have to live and be able to breathe underwater, but there are snakes that can do that.
Yeah.
And they've come up through the pipes.
Yes.
And I've heard from sewers, and I think one
scary.
time a baby alligator.
I've heard that. Big alligator. Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Bite your nards.
There's Russian arms off.
Oh, man.
What a way to go.
Oh, God.
You'll never believe this.
Oh,
I used the
man.
bathroom and an alligator bit me.
Jeez.
Let's go here. What did you find in your toilet? Go ahead.
I wanted to talk to you off air about that, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. All right.
Off air.
That bad, huh?
Matt, can you screen that?
Yeah, I'll talk to him real quick.
I did the rare blind pickup, which is always dangerous, and that could have been really bad. He requested off air.
Off air.
Dead body that I murdered. An arm came back up. What?
Like, well, I need your advice how to get rid of it. I'm like, okay, what is happening? The Slim Jim to the possum. I'll see what this guy
Today
wants
is
to say
weird.
real quick.
I do
No,
follow
okay.
this.
It's not for the air. Okay.
All right.
So I do follow this history account on like Twitter, and every day there's 7 kings who have been murdered sitting on their toilets. Because back in the day, the toilet would go out to the outside of the castle, so some people would climb up like 20 feet up this like poop hole while the king's doing his thing and murder him from the below.
Oh, that'd be a horror.
Yeah.
Get
the
a
worst
sword.
way to go out.
Get a sword to the BH.
Sit down for relief. Oh,
Oh, finally.
yeah.
It's going back in. And then you bleed out. All right, that's cool.